Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a special extra Boxycharm video. Today I was feeling inspired and pulled out some fresh summer boho looks for you. How do we vibe with this? I wanted to do like this little bandana holding back the hair but have it be loose and wavy with some big, colorful, fun earrings. It's a vibe, it's a look. I'm just going with it for summer. And I really was feeling inspired to talk to you guys about some products that are staples in my beauty routine. If I'm not using them daily, I'm using them weekly. This video is inspired from something I did last fall. It was my hidden gems from Boxycharm. I did it in like September. I can't believe how long ago that was. It was like 10 months ago. And all of those products still totally apply. Those were a lot of brands that you'd probably never heard of because there's so many indie brands out there that we were getting in the boxes and really enjoying. This video is going to be somewhat similar but also somewhat different because some of these brands you may never heard of unless you get Boxycharm. Or they're brands you absolutely have heard of if you are a beauty lover and you're on this channel, but this probably isn't their top of mind product when you're thinking of these big label brands. But these are the pieces that I've received from Boxycharm that I am using consistently. They are a staple in my routine at the moment. So maybe they're not the greatest hyped up thing. It's maybe not the bougiest category of makeup like an eyeshadow palette or a highlighter, but it is something I cannot live without. Truly. I'm gonna go ahead and link above for you my last video because all of those products still apply, still amazing products that I reach for a ton and love, but this is gonna be my updated version. So if you wanna hang out with your girl here and talk about some Boxycharm makeup that I think is worth the money, even if you don't get Boxycharm anymore, it is worth your dollars outside of the subscription box realm. So grab your tea, grab your snack, grab your scarf to put on your head and get comfy because we are gonna be having some girl time together. Cheers! I love hearing what you guys get. Today, this is a limoncello water, flavored water, in my wine glass because we still fancy even when we're looking boho. Oh, and wait, this is for you. I pulled this out for you. A lot of you guys in my last Boxycharm video said you wanted to see, and if you haven't seen that video, I'm linking it above. Go check it out. I got my Anastasia box from the premium. And a lot of you were, well, not a lot of you, some of you were disappointed that I did not put on the brown lip in its full glory because I mixed it with a lighter shade that I had in the same formula. This is in the shade Malt. And a lot of you guys wanted to see this on my lips. So I did a poll on my Instagram and like 80–90% of you guys were like, yeah, I want to see the full lip in an upcoming video. So I'm here for you. I got you. Let's do it. But if I look like I got duty on my lips after this for the rest of this video, you only got yourselves to blame. But I got you. I'll do it. Thought it was most appropriate to do it in a Boxycharm video of sorts. You know, this is one of my spin-off series. So, all right. I right now have on something else. So remember this lip because I'm going to be talking about this lip. I forgot you guys wanted this, but I'm going to do this in this video. So remember what this lip looks like because in the future, later in the video, I'm going to reference it. Here we go. We're about to duty this up here. Hopefully this will look good with the hair and the scarf, maybe. Maybe it's a look. Maybe it's a new vibe. Maybe we're all gonna do it. Are you excited yet? I'm doing this for you. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna make my teeth look white, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, you asked for it. Just got the edges done as well as I could. All right, guys. Is it fulfilling all of your hopes and dreams? Like the video, because I did this for you. This is for you, girl. All right, you wanted it. It's drying down matte. Kind of got to give it a second. It's been a long time since I've seen this dark of a lip on me, so it's going to take some adjusting. It's kind of as dark as my hair. Tell me your thoughts. You're welcome. Okay, let's move on and talk about some hidden gems from Boxycharm that I'm loving. But I felt like I needed to give this lip some context before we got into it. This is for you. I have some products that I almost pulled into this video that it's just too soon to call it a favorite or a hidden gem just yet. So I may do another one of these in about 3–4 months or so. If it is still top of mind, stay tuned, be subscribed, do the cool YouTube things. But something I am going to tell you that I put on almost every time I'm coming on camera, and I'm going to apply it on camera with you now to show you how it looks, how it applies, is something from a brand called Eloise. And I kind of assumed this would be a throwaway product for me because I have gotten a lot of body shimmers from Boxycharm. But this one, it keeps standing out and something that I love. This is the Eloise Get Gleaming Body, I don't know if you want to call it a lotion. Not really a lotion. It's in the shade Champagne Rich, and it's just like a body illuminator. The packaging is really what helps it because it's got a really quality pump on it, and most of the things that I have that are body liquid glowy dewy products are in a format that are more of a bottle spill, like the Touch and Soul one that I like. It's more of a dry oil, which I do like that finish, but I don't like applying it. It's messy. This, I mean, can obviously be messy, but let's show you what we're working with here. A lot of times what I'll do is put some of it on my hand, and you can see it's definitely got some dewiness, a little bit of pearlescence to it. I got a white top on. Why am I doing it like this? And just apply it to the body. It gives it a nice glow and warm up. It's got this like summer wet juicy finish to it that is very complimentary to this season. Looks good on camera. So that's why I usually wear it when I'm coming on camera for you this summer. Makes you juicing up that body, you know? Without having to go outside, really. And this is just a little bit of it, and it goes a long way. Like you could see here on my collarbones, on the shoulders. It's a really nice product. And truly, a little dab will do ya. It goes a long way. It dries down, and there is some like little bit of sparkleness to it. That's one thing I would probably change about it. But considering the ease of use of something like this, that I can just keep on standby rather than have to pull it out, pour it, get too much, and then I'm bathing in it, I'm lathering it up. This is so much easier, and it looks nice. Definitely a standout product that I would never have known about if it weren't for Boxy. Okay, so this brand you've heard of. This brand, not a lot of people are like in love with though. It's a brand that's a little polarizing, especially when we get it in our Boxycharms. And if you did not know, if you happen to be new here, I do year-end awards with Boxycharm, and this brand itself has absolutely made the worst list historically, at least a couple of times. So that's why I'm telling you this is a hidden gem for me. And if you saw me getting it in the same month that the box came, I was shocked. I was completely surprised by this 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer from the brand Pure. This is in one of their lighter shades that I did ask for, but it is a tinted moisturizer that I've absolutely learned I could use as a foundation. Like, it's been so great for this season of makeup. And I really wanted another one in a darker shade because as spring rolled around, my skin got a little darker naturally. And I was super disappointed that this started to look too pale when this is the only thing I was wearing. I find with this product, all you need to do is build it up just enough and it blurs your imperfections. It covers just enough that you don't feel like you see maybe the dark circles or the pigmentation on your skin. It just does a really nice job of making your skin look beautiful but natural. I wanted a darker shade. I ordered a darker shade in the add-ons. Waited the good 2-3 weeks, months to get my add-ons. As we all know, takes a long time. And then my box came for my add-ons, and the one thing missing was my Pure product. So I reached out to the Boxycharm customer service, and they let me know they sold out. So unfortunately, they just had to give me a refund. I was heartbroken because this is so good. I don't want to jinx myself, but I just saw in the add-ons that were just rolling around in July that this was back in the add-ons, and I got it again in a darker shade. Don't say it too loud, but I'm hoping it shows up this time. I'm trying not to jinx it. This is something that from the brand you may not have thought would be amazing, but it has truly changed a lot of our lives. We've talked about it in my comments below, like, girl, can you believe how good this is? It's a tinted moisturizer, and we can use it as makeup. It's a moisturizer. It's a skincare item that we can use as makeup and go on about our day and feel hydrated and amazing, but not too hydrated for this oily skin. I'm actually wearing this today with my Natasha Denona foundation because it's a tinge too dark for me at the moment, and this is just a tinge too light for me. So I've actually found it's also a great pairing together with that foundation because it still makes the finished look beautiful, a little color to ya, and a little bit of blurring and just perfecting going on. Love this. Now let's talk about a primer that I honestly like put to the side, forgot about, rediscovered and was like, oh, how did I let you slip by? How did I let that happen? I'm still confused. The good news is with this lipstick, it doesn't transfer. We got that going for us. Let's talk about the ILLAMASQUA. Am I saying that right? ILLAMASQUA? ILLAMASQUA. I feel like I'm like telling a dog, mush. ILLAMASQUA. This is like a jar of this like jello looking primer. It's called the Hydra Veil. It's childproof. I can't get it open. Here we go, finally. And it's like, can you see that? It's like jello. Look at it jiggle. Jiggly jello. Use the little handle here for this. And look at that, looks like jello. And then when you apply it into your skin, it gets really liquidy really quick. So like you don't need a lot. I think I overused product at first when I first got it. Because I was like, how does this monstrosity work? What are you? It's very liquidy now across my hand, just from that tiny bit. It's like too much, just that little bit. But when this dries down, it smooths. It blurs pores. It's a great foundation base. Wrong word to use. It's a great base for foundation. That's where I was going with that. Getting a little tacky at the moment. I'm trying another primer behind the scenes right now, so I'm trying to remember exactly how this all lays down. A little tacky, but then it's like your skin is like, I always think of like I think of other textures that remind me of things, and it's like if you were to pet a seal with how smooth and slick that feels, that's what my skin feels like after I apply this, let it dry, give it a moment, and then when I go to put on my foundation, it's like a glass canvas. It's wild. Some of you guys actually reminded me about it when I was giving you another update about Boxycharm products a while back. You were like, yeah, but how do you feel about the ILLAMASQUA, I don't know how to say it, primer, the Hydra Veil? And I was like, oh yeah, where did I put that? And then I was like, oh, brand is already a brand that it's kind of like, it's an indie brand. It's not top of mind. You may not think of it. So getting this in Boxycharm was a great opportunity to experience more of their line because we've gotten plenty of things from ILLAMASQUA that we didn't like. Pretty sure there was some eyeliners in there that were not my jam. Pretty sure there was a lip product or 7. I can't remember all the details at the moment because we get a lot. Well, we used to get a lot. Now we just get skincare, but that's another video. Right now this feels so smooth and slick. It's like primed for that next step. You can see a light sheen on it too. Really great. And it surprised me. So needed to mention this because I feel like I keep forgetting about it. Well, forgetting to tell you about it, what I meant. Now, you know, we can't get through a Nichole Boxycharm video without talking about some powders that have shaken up my world because powders are really important to me. I'm oily skinned, bossy pored. It is summer, it is humid. I need to keep all this ish together as well as I can. One of these I got from a Boxycharm add-on, raved about it for months, told you about it, but now I've not really told you about it in a while. And I feel like I need just to let you know this is quality. If you can get it at a TJ Maxx, if you can get it in a Boxycharm pop-up or add-on, if it ever rolls back around, or if you can still get it from the brand, I really don't know, but I have 2 of these in my collection in 2 different colors because it is a beautiful powder for setting things down, smoothing things out, brightening it up just a touch, but then also making your makeup finished result look so gorgeous. Becca, why are you leaving me? I have feelings on this. I'm gonna need a support group when they're gone. How many of you guys remember me talking about the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder? So the way I discovered this, like I said, was an add-on. So unfortunately, this does not come in a box, but I still discovered it through Boxycharm, so they get the credit. I feel like I spoke about this probably a lot last year, but I really haven't talked about it at all this year. But it is still a staple in my beauty routine, especially even though I have a lot of powders. This one still holds a special place in my heart for a few reasons. Sometimes we get some bronzers or blushes or products that are just too dark for us, and Boxycharm is known to give us a little bit of the wrong darn shade sometimes. Case in point. If you like this, tell me below. I really do want to know. I take this product with a fluffier brush that's not too tightly packed, something a little bit looser, dome-shaped, dip into this, and then apply it across the areas that I have struggles with as far as looking dull or looking patchy, and that is this area for me. Sometimes up in this area across the forehead. This illuminates, it brightens and smooths at the same time, but not in an overpowering way, because the powder itself is a little bit more of like, I guess you want to call it like a satiny type powder, because it doesn't provide, like, you know, my face isn't going to look pink, even though this is pink. I did purchase from like a TJ Maxx or something, the more goldeny shade. I find I don't prefer that as much, even in the summer months now, because now I'm like the most golden I'm probably going to be in these time frames. I still prefer this lighter pink shade because it's a little bit more skin tone, and we're still in that very natural makeup vibe currently with the trends and just the ease of use. So this is still the powder that I find works beautifully to really make your face look smooth, kind of blurred, put together with a great finish, and helps keep my makeup on longer. Oily girl, I'm telling you, I love it. This is great. Becca, stop with this crap of you leaving me. I'm just so sad about it. I feel bad almost telling you about Becca products simply because I know they are going away, but like while you still can, because I feel like after September, I'm not going to be able to talk about them anymore. So just while you still can, find it at a TJ Maxx. If you want to buy from the brand, get it, girl. I almost did not put this next product in here because this is a very well-known brand, kind of like Becca, but this is not the type of product you would think of when you say the words Fenty Beauty. When I even think of Fenty Beauty, and even though I don't own these products, I think of their amazing lippies. I think of their amazing highlighters. I've even thought of some of their eyeshadow palettes. But for me, a true staple that I do not go a day without using, and if you have been here a while, you know what I'm going to say, so I'll stop elongating it. It's going to be the Pro Filter powder. Mine is in the shade Cashew, and it is a very finely milled powder. I have made taboos before of trying to dip this too far over the laptop, and then it makes a mess. So I'm not going to do that. But I promise you, it is super finely milled. Can you see that? And in this shade, this is what I use. And a lot of you have let me know you have a couple other shades too that work great. They're a little bit maybe more transparent or just more pale. I got mine in a little bit darker, probably would go a bit lower if I could, just to be able to use it all over the face. But I use this after I do foundations and powders to start the warming of the perimeter of the face and across the nose, no matter what time of year it is, because it is blendable enough, moldable enough, malleable enough, is that the word I'm looking for? It flows so well with my skin that you can build it up, or you can just let it be a very light amount that just accents you. I'm a girl that goes a little extra. I mean, if this look hasn't told you that today, I don't know what will. So I do tend to build it up a bit more to kind of like carve out cheekbones. So it's kind of like not a contour because it's so darn natural looking. It just looks like I've got some warmth to just wherever I apply it on my face. That's why I think this color is so great for me, because it is still buildable. But I've also heard of people putting it all over their face in a lighter color, and it just glides onto your skin in a way that just gives you this like poreless, glass-like skin look. This powder is really, really good. So this is all feeling slick and delicious right now on the back of my hand here from that primer. Now I'm going to... And yeah, like I said, this is going to be more of a skin tone thing, so you may not be able to be like, okay, Nichole, I don't really see too much. But exactly, do you see how it's just going into the skin so nicely? It still looks like your skin, but better. It's nice. It's better than nice. I really just clearly can't shut up about this powder. And it's not a product I feel like it's top of mind with Fenty. So for me, this was a hidden gem. Got it in, I think, another pop-up or an add-on situation. You may have gotten this in a box, though. We did have a Fenty Takeover box for premium, like back in February. I didn't get this in that box, but maybe you did? I don't know. Tell me if you did. I just think this is great. And I know it's a high bougie brand, so maybe you're like, why did you put this in here? Again, this powder. I feel like you don't think of powders as like, what is Fenty known for? I don't think they're known for powder. Maybe they are. They are with me. They are here. They are here in my house. To talk about the powders really quick, I can't help but talk about one brush that I would never associate with this brand. But that's who makes it, so gotta give them credit where credit is due. Billion Dollar Brows is a brand that, what do you hear when you say that? Brows, right? You're thinking of brows, you're thinking of their thin-tipped microblading goodness, their powders maybe, some of their thicker pencils, whatever. Specifically, the product I use in a daily, weekly rotation is their Sculpting Duo Brush. One end is for noses, for me, and one end is for the face. $1 billion brows. Had no idea they came up with these type of brushes, but I love them. This side of the brush, which is way more narrow, is perfect for nose contouring. Even with just a bronzer or a powder that you know will be more natural looking and not too harsh on the makeup beneath it, this is so soft. I rarely have an issue with this messing up the makeup underneath, no matter if I'm trying new primers, foundations, concealers. There's always that like, oh, it's summer, it's hot, I could move the makeup underneath it, or if I'm trying new things and it's not sitting well. Sometimes when you use a brush, it can really mess up that nose makeup, and then it feels like, okay, the center of my face is shot today. This brush is so good at just lightly being able to contour and accent your makeup without disturbing what's underneath. I do not have that experience with all thin brushes, and maybe it sounds like that should be non-issue, but it's an issue for me and my very difficult nose to keep makeup on. This side of the brush I love to use in a lighter dipped powder, because then once I have on some of the darker, you know, bronzers and contours, whatever I'm doing that day, I can take this and lighten things back up under the eyes, kind of accent things, go up the nose, on the forehead for any shininess. And it packs in enough because the way the bristles are, it's tightly packed but extremely soft. So it's not going to disturb the rest of the makeup. It's just going to push the product in. Didn't think I'd fall in love with this brush. I just thought it's going to be another brush. I was like, oh, okay, they just slapped their name on something. And maybe they did, but this is a quality brush. Would never have thought $1 billion brows, this face brush, because I use it on my face, not my brows. And I like it. Okay, now we're going to talk about some shiny, glowy things. And more than likely, historically, I don't enjoy a lot of shiny things on my face with my oily skin and bossy pores. That isn't a highlighter that is meant to do that after I've done the 20 layers of perfecting things. But we're about to get into some face products that aren't just highlighters, that do great things for the skin on an oily skin girl with big pores. And it doesn't make her look like she's got canyons on her face. I still don't know how they do this witchcraft. But these are also products that are definitely not top of mind when you think of these brands. One of them, I don't even think they sell it on their website. I really think this was a Boxycharm exclusive. So if you can find it on any of those like side websites, whether it's on Facebook or those Mercari sites to get it, I suggest it. Starting at the top though, you know this brand. You know and love this brand for a lot of reasons. But this is a bronzer that everyone jumped ship when they found out it was glowy. And yeah, you know I love this. Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil. Look at the pan. I think this speaks for itself. Everybody jumped ship when they learned that this was not going to be the matte version. I even bought the matte version after getting this, and I was like, I like this better for a lot of different reasons. I take a big brush with this too. I don't even go light in with this. I don't tiptoe through the tulips with it. I go hard with it. Go in here. You want to see a suntan on a girl that's been inside all day? I'll hook you up. Just go right across here. I do this W technique. This blurs this bossiness. I just put that right on my scarf. Looks great on the body with some other glow things. It is gorgeous. I don't know what witchcraft it is. The website only has it from time to time. And last time you guys let me know, I think Too Faced had it again and Ulta had it again, but then they sold out again. This has been found on Amazon. Hot tip for you. You guys let me know that too. This was found on Amazon. But this is not something they're continually stocking. I'm truly wondering if this product is going to be going away soon, simply because it is not a top of mind product for Too Faced. It probably doesn't sell too well because people are really scared of the shimmer and the bronzer, because so many people want a matte bronzer. And I understand that. But once you've tried this bronzer, I mean, I don't think you can go back. One of you guys lovingly, thank you, Sherry, sent me one that you weren't using. And I was like, thank you, because I can't find another one. And look how much pan's on this. Oily skin. Bossy pores. 12 million reasons I shouldn't even like or want this product. And I have a backup, and I've hit so much pan on it. I think it's great. Mentioning it in here because clearly if the brand doesn't even keep it all the time on their website, I think it's going to be going away. Oh. How long has my lipstick been coming off? Look at that. It's like slowly pulling off. Definitely not a top of mind product for this brand. They hardly even keep it in stock, but I love it. Love it, love it. Wear it all the time. Have a backup. Now, let's talk about something that we got in Boxycharm. Well, some of us did, and when those of us that did get it in our Boxycharms reviewed it and couldn't believe how good it was, everybody else who didn't get it was like, give it to me in add-ons. Purchase now. Add to cart. I don't see this on their website, and I have continued to look so I could link it for you guys. So if you don't have it, you could get it. And I have yet to find it. So keep an eye out on Facebook, Mercari, all those Poshmark things to get one if you like makeup the way I do. Again, kind of like the Too Faced. I don't know how this witchcraft works. This is the Glowdient face palette from Touch in Soul. This is called their Pretty Filter Glowdient makeup palette. Can't find it anywhere on their website, so I'm thinking this may have been a Boxycharm exclusive, or maybe this is coming. Did it already come to this brand? I'm so confused. Looking at it, I thought I was going to hate it. I was like, I'll take one for the team and stick it on this face, but I don't have high expectations. I don't think this is going to go well, especially when we got down to this darker range here. How wrong I was. I'm so glad that I still went ahead and tried it. And that's why I still do these videos, and that's why I love telling you guys too. And I go through it with these boxes with my face to give you the details so you don't have to, but then you can buy it also on your own, hopefully, if you don't get Boxycharm. I take my ILLAMASQUA brush. This is like my go-to brush for this. It's the one I've designated for it. And it's got this oval shape to it, and it's got this side curvature, so it works well for the way I like to use this product. I usually take a little bit of both these shades here on each side. Kick it off, take this part of the brush and just drag it in these areas. I kind of start there. I then take it across over the nose for just that nice sun-kissed glow up the parameters of the forehead and whatnot. Down here on the chin area just to kind of blend with the neck, sometimes on the body. This is an amazing face palette. I really had such low expectations for it. I really didn't think this was going to be any good. Thought it was going to be crap. Thought it was going to be in a worse contender for Boxycharm for year-end videos. Absolutely not. Definitely become a staple. This pinker tone here, that's a little bit more of a rose gold shade, is a great blush. Like, I know you're looking at it going, but look at that shimmer, girl. I know. I hear you. I follow you. Also, over here with these two lighter shades that clearly you're thinking, okay, those are really nice highlighter shades. You're correct. They're beautiful. But that was to be expected, right? It actually goes with your skin so nicely that it actually does blur some imperfections and pores. This formula truly shocked so many of us. I know everybody that did get it was like beyond confused yet excited at how good this is. And if you're like, girl, this is a lot of shimmer, I just don't know, that's when I've gone back over here into my Becca powder that's got that nice luminescent property, and you're like, oh, it's too much luminosity, I'm dry, stop talking. Dust it over there, spray it down with a finishing spray. Girl, you look beautiful, you look glowy, but not too glowy. You do not look like the sun has just exploded all over your face. You don't look like pixie glowy dust that's just drawing negative attention to certain areas of your face, like your pores, or maybe your age spots, or whatever you're concerned about. I don't know how they make these things, witchcraft, wizardry, but I love it. Highly recommend it. Would never have heard about it or known about it if we hadn't got Boxycharm, because I can't even find it on their website. What is that about? Another face palette that I really do have to give some honorable mention to is a highlighter palette that I kind of did a little role play in the video where I opened it and tried it on, because I literally looked at it and thought, you don't know this brand. The packaging does not look great. These are huge pans of highlighter. You're probably never going to reach for it after this video. Is it worth trying it on when you could just give it away? Put it in a declutter, give it to a friend, put it in a giveaway for you guys. Is it worth it? And then curiosity killed the cat and satisfaction brought her back, because this is the Cali Glow palette that, holy crap, I still get blown away when I use this. It is like, I think I've seen this in the add-ons with Boxycharm for like $4, and every time it's in there and I see it, I'm like, guys, so good. You like highlighter the way I like highlighter, and most of you do, This is a quality palette, quality product for very little money. These are gorgeous shades. Gorgeous, gorgeous shades that I have even compared to the Becca formula because it also does not accent texture. It also doesn't make you look like that 2017 glow if you don't want it. But if you do want it, it'll give you that too. It's definitely blingy, but you can definitely use a bigger diffused brush to kind of like just have that nice subtle glow to you. This is when she pulls out her Becca to compare it. This is Champagne Pop. How you doing, Pan? We're good. Thanks for asking. Right here are from the Beauty Creations. This right here is Becca. Slightly different tone. But you can see how much pigmentation is in this, so it's like a lot harder to get more of a subdued look from this. But these, you can absolutely get more of that current glow that everybody wants. That don't I just look like a dewy, glowy goddess for summer, for day-to-day, whatever we want. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Love, love, love. I don't know how many years this has been in my collection, but I am down to a nub on this lip liner from this indie brand. So this kind of fits into the hidden gems part of the video where I'm like, this is a brand that you probably don't know anything about unless you get Boxycharm. Or another subscription box, maybe. Look how tiny this little Vintage by Jessica Labiskind lip liner is. I think this is in the shade Mocha, and this used to be full size. This was never a mini. This was not a sample. This used to be full size. Yeah, it's in the shade Mocha. It's a cashmere lip pencil. And this baby is still, to this day, creamy, pigmented, and lasts. I can just do this underneath a gloss, and I'm good to go. I can do this underneath a matte lippy, which is actually what's under my lips today before I did 20 layers of lipstick. You know what I mean? I love this formula. I think it's amazing. When this is gone, I'm probably going to purchase another one. Real talk. I'm really sad that it's already this far down, but I wonder if they still make this. I need to look it up. Love, love, love. Hidden gem. Been using since what? 2017? I don't even know. Adore it. I would be a lying liar face if I didn't talk about this next product that you know I love because you're my friends and we hang out every week and I tell you all the things I love and you tell me the things you love. So I'm not going to harp on this too much. But I'd be lying if this isn't a hidden gem because all of us, don't lie to me, you did it too. You were ready to be like, this is like another nude palette. No one's going to want this. This brand's only okay. This Wander Beauty Getaway palette. I know. You guys are like, shut up about it. Listen. I've gotten so much more pan on this since the last time I even talked about it with you. I have contemplated getting another in the add-ons because I saw it again. And I was like, this color's going to be gone soon and I'm going to want it back. I've had some really busy days these past few weeks. And this palette has saved my ass in the mornings. It is super fast. This shade right here is what I could just pop into the crease and move on about my morning and I'm good to go. Or if I want to do a little extra, put on this highlighter all over the lid, put on some mascara. I look like I tried. And people have actually been like, oh, you look so good this morning. It's so early when I've gone either to the dentist or had a Zoom. Yeah, so amazing. Love this. Really considering buying a backup in the next Boxycharm add-ons. I haven't pulled the trigger yet just because I'm like, I don't have room for this, but I love it. It's a hidden gem. You were going to discount it too. You weren't into it. Half of you were even like, I wasn't even going to try this till you didn't shut up about it. That's how you know it's a hidden gem, right? Exactly my thoughts. One of the last things I'm going to be telling you about is this Qveen lippy. This is the lip, fast rewind back to the beginning of this video when I had this lippy on. This is a brand I knew nothing about, but I fell in love with this lip color. This is in the shade Thick Skin, and it's a matte one, so I was kind of like, we'll see if I like it or not. Girl, this is my color. It's a really nice color that accents my skin tone, looks good with so many makeup looks. It could be bold, it could be neutral. It's really nice. And even the formula is not too drying. It's drying, it's matte, but it's not as drying as like some other things. Right now I'm feeling a little rough, but it's because I've double layered. You know how it is. This one really surprised me, and I'd never heard of the brand Qveen. I like the name though, Qveen. Like, hey, Queen. I mean, we'll take that title, right? I really like this. Guys, I love doing these type of videos with you guys. They're kind of like spin-off videos from my Boxycharms because these are products you can buy on your own. You can buy these at any time. You don't need Boxycharm to get them, but these are also things that you may already have in your collection. We don't always need the latest and greatest, the newest thing, because there is a lot of quality to be had. You just may not know the brand sometimes, or you do, and it's one of those products that you're like, oh, I don't know if that's gonna work for me. Sometimes things just shock you because they're amazing. Give it a try. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you happen to be new to my loud, weird, crazy, brown, pigment, lippied for you channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on all of the fun, amazing videos I have coming. And yes, girl, I got some more Boxycharm videos coming for you this month even. I'll see you then. Bye, friends.